Hello everybody. In this session, we are going to think about operational amplifier, frequency response and compensating network. At the end of this session, students will be able to describe operational amplifier gain magnitude and phase angle are a function of frequency and frequency compensating networks. These are the contents of in this today's session. Now let us go for the introduction to frequency response. So far, the voltage gain for a given operational amplifier is considered as a constant value. In the sense, for given input signal frequency, the gain will have a constant specific magnitude and a phase angle. Actually, the voltage gain of operational amplifier is a complex number and it is a function of frequency. This means that variation in operating frequency will cause variation in gain magnitude and variation in phase angle. Now let us define frequency response. So what is the frequency response? The manner in which the gain magnitude, voltage gain magnitude and the phase shift or phase angle between input signal and output signal of operational amplifier responds to different frequencies of input AC signal is called as a frequency response of operational amplifier. A graph of a gain magnitude versus frequency, input signal frequency, is called as frequency response plot. Generally, this frequency response plot is provided on the data sheet of particular operational amplifier. In which the gain magnitude is either expressed as a numerical value or it is expressed in decibel so as to compress the gain magnitude value so as to accommodate high value of voltage gain, and it is plotted on a linear scale. Whereas the input signal frequency is plotted on a logarithmic scale so as to accommodate a large frequency range. The frequency response of operational amplifier can be obtained practically from experimental results by measuring the input signal voltage level and the output signal voltage level at different frequencies of input AC signal. Generally, for an amplifier, as the input signal frequency increases, the mainly two effects takes place with an amplifier. Its gain magnitude decreases with increase in input signal frequency, and the other effect is the phase shift between input and output signal, that is the phase angle between input signal and output signal of operational amplifier increases. So this variation in gain magnitude and phase angle is mainly caused due to capacitive effect. The capacitive effects like internal integrated capacitors and stray capacitors. Internal integrated capacitors are due to physical characteristic of semiconductor devices used for the construction of operational amplifier, and stray capacitors due to internal construction of operational amplifier IC. So there are two major sources responsible for a capacitive effect. That is internal integrated capacitor due to physical characteristic of semiconductor devices like BJT, field effect transistor, resistors, capacitors. Now these components, these devices and components contain PN junction capacitors. The junction capacitance, these junction capacitance are very small. It is in terms of picofarad, and they act as an open circuit at low frequency and takes a finite value at a higher frequency. So the P-type and N-type regions are acting as a conducting plate, and the depletion region between P-type semiconductor and N-type semiconductor in these semiconductor devices acts as a conducting plates. So in this way, internal integrated capacitors comes into existence. The other major source of a capacitive effect is the stray capacitor, that is due to internal construction of operational amplifier IC. The operational amplifier is designed using many transistors, diodes, capacitors on a same piece of semiconductor material. So all components used to construct operational amplifier are fabricated on a same piece of semiconductor material. So that is called as a substrate. And the conducting tracks which are used to join these components are acting as a conducting plates, and the substrate will act as an insulator. So in this way, a stray capacitor comes into existence. The collective effect of integrated capacitors and stray capacitor causes gain to decrease and phase angle to increase with increase in input signal frequency. The manner in which gain magnitude varies, the manner in which the gain magnitude varies with variation of input signal frequency is known as gain magnitude plot, and the manner in which the phase angle between input and output signal of operational amplifier varies with the variation of input signal frequency is called as phase angle plot. Now we are going to think about compensating networks. The rate of change of gain as well as phase angle can be modified, can be controlled by using specific components like resistors and capacitors with operational amplifier. A network is designed using resistor and capacitor to modify and control the rate of change of gain and a phase angle is called as a compensating network. The phase lag and phase lead are two most commonly used frequency compensating network. The phase lag network causes a negative phase angle and phase lead network causes a positive phase angle. The main purpose of compensating network is to modify the performance of operational amplifier over desired frequency range by controlling the rate of change of gain and a phase angle. The figure shows the circuit diagram for the first generation operational amplifier IC 709, which is an externally compensated operational amplifier, so which requires external compensating network designed using the components like resistors and capacitor. Resistor R1 and R2 and capacitor C1 and C2 are connected to the specific terminals of this IC 709, that is externally compensated operational amplifier, which requires external compensating network to control the rate of change of gain and phase angle. And the latter generation operational amplifier like op-amp IC 741, 351 are internally compensated operational amplifier. They have internal compensating network which is designed as a part of internal circuitry of operational amplifier. So which consists of a compensating capacitor, frequency compensating capacitor of 30 picofarad. So such operational amplifier are called as internally compensated operational amplifier. Now student can pause video here and think over this question. Why does the gain decreases with increase in input frequency for operational amplifier? For operational amplifier whose voltage gain and phase angle are a function of frequency. So as input signal frequency increases, the gain magnitude and its phase angle are changing. Again, voltage gain decreases, at the same time the phase angle increases. So this happens due to the capacitive effect. This takes place due to the capacitive effect introduced in the operational amplifier. So there are two sources of capacitive effect. The capacitors, internal integrated capacitors, due to physical characteristic of semiconductor devices used to construct that operational amplifier, and another source of capacitive effect is a stray capacitor due to internal construction of operational amplifier IC. So due to this, the collective capacitive effect is represented by a capacitor, a single capacitor at the output terminal of single break frequency operational amplifier. For capacitor, as frequency increases, its reactance decreases. So as input signal frequency increases, the output voltage of operational amplifier decreases and thereby gain decreases. So in this way, with increasing input signal frequency, the voltage gain of operational amplifier decreases. Now this is the reference for this session. Thank you.